So the new director of the ATF just got sworn in. And on day one, he proposed on doing more gun regulations than the entire agency has produced in the last 15 years combined. Yeah, sit on that one for a little bit. You see, this is the same agency that 12 months ago was telling millions of Americans they had 90 days to register their pistol or become a federal felon. That version of the ATF is gone. And the people who built the system and did all of it, yeah, they're losing their minds in real time right about now. So the Senate confirmed Robert Cicada as the new director of the ATF. 34 years in law enforcement in NYPD, started in Harlem in 1992, SWAT in Plantation, Florida, ATF special agent since 2005. Ran the Baltimore Field Division, ran the Miami Field Division, worked his way up to deputy director. Now, director. This is the guy who actually understands what the ATF was built to do. Go after violent criminals, traffickers, gang members, cartels, actual crime. Not single moms with pistol braces on their AR pistols, but the resume is just the surface. Listen to how the new director described the last 4 years of ATF behavior in his own words.
In my time with ATF, I've seen how regulation creep can come in like a fog, creating vague and shifting tests and subjective interpretations that lead to inconsistent enforcement practices and ultimately an erosion of public trust. Today we are clearing the fog, restoring clarity, consistency, and predictability for all Americans.
Regulation creep, vague tests, subjective interpretation, inconsistent enforcement, erosion of public trust. That's the new director of the ATF describing the last 4 years of his own agency. That is the brace rule. That is engaged in business. That is zero tolerance. The man running the ATF just diagnosed every single thing we've been screaming about for years. And then he took the next step.
That we've all been able to have very good discussions about what their concerns are as to what our concerns are relating to public safety and maintaining a balance without actually using public safety as a crutch to use as an excuse to infringe on someone who is a law-abiding American citizen and us infringing on their Second Amendment rights.
The director of the ATF with his own mouth just publicly acknowledged that public safety has been used as a crutch to infringe on law-abiding Americans. That is the entire anti-gun playbook in 7 words. And then the cherry on top, he laid out exactly where the agency's focus is going from here on out.
I think ATF has historically, and I can say for sure over the past year and a half, under this administration in particular, we've been 1,000% focused on violent criminals and looking to hold people accountable for crimes they commit using firearms illegally or crimes that involve arson or explosives. And we will continue doing that.
1,000% focused on violent criminals. Not law-abiding gun owners, not pistol brace owners, not your buddy selling you his hunting rifle. Violent criminals, traffickers, arsonists, the people the ATF should have been chasing this entire time. And he didn't just talk about it, he immediately backed it up. 34 proposed regulatory rollbacks. Signed his first day. The pistol brace rule, the